Happy hump day.
We humping around here.
Who humping? Wait a minute, yeah. Who humping?
Who humping? Yeah. I know who ain't humping.
Who?
Oh, you too?
You
Oh,
said what
you
now?
too? I said, I know who ain't humping. Miss T did like this, like, you too?
And
Oh,
I said,
okay. Oh,
I
okay.
I
I'm
did
so
too.
sorry to hear that.
Oh, there's somebody lying up in here. I don't know who it is, but somebody ain't telling the truth.
I
I
wish
don't
y'all the
know
best. I
who
wish
it
y'all the
is.
best.
On
I
that.
hope that works
Somebody,
out for you.
somebody ain't telling the truth, y'all. I don't know who. That part right there. We are live. We are live.
We're live.
Give folks a
Good
chance to.
evening, good evening, everyone.
Good morning, Miss Day. You sound muffled.
I'll take out my earbuds.
And I hope that you would call me someday. But if you don't, well, I ain't mad at you. We can still be cool, girl. I'm not trying to pressure you. Just can't stop thinking about you. You ain't even really gotta be my girlfriend. I just wanna know your name, and maybe sometime we can hook up, hang out, just chill. I do not own the rights to this here music. It is Wednesday, Gentlemen After Dark. And as it says on the screen, it's your boy Onyx. Well, some of y'all boys. It's time for some grown people conversation. We just giving it a few. Who we missing? Snoopy Cliff Mellow for sure, and Miss Three may not be here tonight. Oh, the best dressed trucker. Where you at tonight? Interesting.
Miss Three ain't look. Oh, this Miss Day. I see.
Yeah, that's Miss Day up top. Miss Day, the auntie, the hot, Miss T, and it's you and me. I just wanna know,
Middle.
huh?
I just said in the middle.
In the middle, right? Shoot, me too.
Wait a minute. Did y'all bring some for the rest of the class? I'm saying something.
Cheers. We just lost somebody.
Oh,
Who we lose?
you got the good stuff, T.
Oh boy.
We lost. Okay, there we go. We lost Miss Day. Where's
I'm
she
here.
at?
Sorry, just having technical difficulties.
No alcohol in it
Oh
yet,
yeah, the
but
daddy here sucks.
She said
watermelon
yeah.
lemonade.
She
She
said
said,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
What you got,
period.
Lolo?
We ain't heard a word you said.
And look, as her legal counsel, don't you say nothing.
Right. Shoot, we do.
Juice. Juice.
Juice.
You're
Anywho,
muted, Lolo. We don't know what you said.
let me there go Miss Day.
That's
Welcome back,
weird.
Miss
I didn't
Day.
even touch anything.
No,
Anyway,
I muted you because you had all the feedback coming through right there.
that's
That,
not me.
that's
That's not me.
That was a whole dog right there. That wasn't you.
That's not no.
okay. Now that's
It
weird
wasn't.
because
Both I've got three here. They're all laying down.
okay,
Quiet.
we were the only three on here. We heard a dog barking. I said, man, you got a
As
dog? He's
Miss
like, no,
Day
that ain't
has a
me.
dog. Maybe it was her
Now
dog.
I'm on mute. Now don't start with me
Damn
tonight.
it.
Now
Damn
my
it, Bobby.
phone is on mute.
Well, it
Don't
wasn't me.
don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh my God, I love y'all.
Lolo, she wasn't even on here yet, so it had to be you.
No, I'm looking at my dogs. They're all asleep. It's
Oh
not
my
my. I would
God.
hear it. It wasn't my
Oh
dog.
man. Good evening, good evening,
I
good
wouldn't
evening.
lie to you.
Welcome to Gentlemen After Dark, where it's somewhere around here. I don't know who it is, but
The
it
dog
was
somewhere.
here. Astro, Lassie, Ren 1010,
I could show you
uh,
them. They all asleep.
Shaggy.
I only have a
Anywho,
purple.
Uh-oh.
it's
So
Wednesday, y'all. Let me go ahead and acknowledge a few people before we jump in. Lena Lotz, all the way from New Orleans.
Now my phone
Huh? We having
What
some
is
difficulties,
happening?
y'all. Right. Come together now. Come on back, y'all. Come on back. Let me change that from the Bogalusa, Louisiana. I ain't gonna say New Orleans, but yeah. What up, Lena? I see you. Thank you for being here. My brother is here. Busy. V-Rod, what up with you?
Hi, Busy.
Soul, body, mind, detox. Dana is in the building. Thank you for being here. Dana, we need you to be back on the show so you can talk about some of that soul, body, mind product of yours. You haven't been here in a minute, man. What's going on? She is my Memphis crush. My Memphis crush. That's what she says. Oh, I'm her Cali crush. Tamara, or in the words of the dude, what you call her? Tam.
Yeah, that's Tam. What's up, cuz? Yeah, Tam.
She is my BF all the way in Homewood, Pennsylvania. You know, you can call it Pittsburgh, home of the Steelers. Somebody said something about they were certified. I don't know what that means, but anywho, Shooby Doo. Thank you for being here, BF. The truck driver is back. Okay, there he goes. Unc is in the building. Christopher Gordon, what's up, man? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I see you. Neek. That's my sis in Pittsburgh. Thank you for being here, tapping in. She says, hey, everyone. Berdina's in the building. I see you. Thank you for being here.
Is that Freak Neek?
Freak Neek. I can't speak on that part. I don't know nothing about that part. I just know that's my sis out of Pittsburgh, Nika. He said Freak Neek. Okay. Memphis is in the building again. Snatcher, what's up with you, man? Thank you for being here. Marlon, one of the hardest working bros that I know out here. Yes, sir. I see you, bro. Thank you for being here. With that being the case, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and introduce the Grown Folk Network. They are here in the building. Starting at the top, we got our Auntie Lolo in the building. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I got this right.
Oh, yeah.
We got Fuego in the building, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
We got Miss T in the building.
Oh, yeah.
And behind curtain number 1, we got Miss Day in the building.
Oh, yeah.
Fellas, it ain't no prize.
They're who, what, and where?
You know, the price is right.
Oh.
Get the,
Hey, we could do the let's make a deal now. You want what's
let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. That's right.
You want what's behind curtain number 1, or do you want to keep the money? Which one do you want to do? Starting at the bottom row, bottom left, he is the best dressed trucker out there. It is our very own Doughboy.
Yeah.
Next to him is Snoopy Cliff Mello.
Yeah.
The guy himself, the CEO of ChristianDingaling.org, the dude Devin.
Yeah.
And I'm your host, Onyx. Did y'all hear all of that this time? No? Yeah, maybe so. Okay, cool. That's what's up. Everybody good? Oh, here we go. Oh, and from Cyber World, Miss 3.
On Facebook, on Facebook. Ain't this stuff?
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to give her a pass.
He didn't send you the link. He didn't send you the link either. He be doing that.
Oh, man. Look, no.
No, she had to take care of family emergency for Marcus. Say a quick little prayer that all is well for him and healing energies to you, young man. Get better. Right?
Yes.
Damon DJ Jackson, I see you, man. Thank you for being here. Last week, y'all, we had a great conversation. The ladies, fired and kept firing and kept shooting the shots and shooting more shots. They were shooting at us. But fellas, we held our own. We did our thing.
That was light work.
See? Oh. PK, I see you. So I figured to get the night started, let's have a little fun, if y'all don't mind. Let's have a little fun. Is that all right with you?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
Go ahead.
Pow.
The hell?
I bet y'all don't know what this means.
He got
What in the I got a boo-boo?
Look like he got a boo.
Thug had to use it. He
Somebody
like, man, I
gotta
can't holler.
He ain't gonna make it.
And look, he was right around the corner from the house too. He right
I
around the
think he
corner.
already got the load full. He don't want to sit down and get it on his seat.
Yeah,
Oh man.
Let me
the
over.
closer
Help me,
you
help me,
get,
please.
the
he
closer
hit a
you get, the
pothole.
Yeah.
worse
He
it
in
is.
trouble.
He
He
hit
in
a
trouble.
pothole. He was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Deep shit. He's in deep shit.
He's trying not to let that get on them seats. He's already made that happen.
It's rolling down the back of his knees.
Man, it's
Oh
already coming
man.
out.
He
His
hit somebody
turtle
else car
head is
driving.
poking
No, no,
through.
no, no. I can't come in the house.
It's bad, Doc. It's a losing battle. It's a losing battle.
Oh
I
man.
just want to know
Hey,
who took the
ain't
picture.
it like
Disrespect.
it's like your behind got a mind of its own because the closer you get,
Exactly.
it's like it know.
It get weak.
And don't care none about going up those steps, opening the door, closing the bathroom, to none of that shit. Just like, come, I'm coming out. I'm in.
Who took the picture?
Oh, it gets weak. I don't
Somebody who ain't about worth a damn. Cause I was, man,
Right.
don't take no picture and then put it on Facebook. You know I gotta use it.
Oh man.
I
that
done
is
used it.
funny.
What you talking about?
I done used it. You want to take a picture? You see, I'm destitute.
I mean,
You know,
I'm in a bad way. Why would you do me like that?
I'm in
Ooh,
distress. I can't holler.
I needed that. I appreciate y'all.
What kind of friend is you?
Man, I'm
Put
bad.
three's comment. Put
Friends
three's
like that, you
Gentlemen.
don't need no enemies.
Gentlemen After Dark, a place where grown folks can talk and laugh
Yeah.
without judgment.
And you'll never see more red lights than when you in that
Man.
situation. Seems like
Every
you catch
red
every
light.
red light.
Every speed bump, every pothole. There's a dog crossing the
God.
street with some squirrels. Like, why is a dog with the squirrels?
Oh,
I gotta
Right.
use food. You know,
Three.
Old lady on a walker.
Whew. 3 said, he is saying, oh Lord, let me just get to the gas station.
it ain't gonna
He
work.
too far from
Because when you
home.
get there, it's gonna be
Boy,
locked.
oh boy.
Right.
Don't say public
You went to the
restroom.
bathroom, it's locked, my friend. My friend, it's locked. My friend. No.
Oh shoot. That's where we shoot be do. I'm sure some of us have been in them same situations
Hey,
at
it sound
one
like
point.
all of us.
I think
Ooh.
Yeah,
so.
Ooh boy. Anywho, so last week it was ladies' night. It was ladies' night by request, ladies, unknowing to y'all. I got hit up quite a few times saying, man, we need a part 2 to this. We need a part 2 to this. I'm gonna do my best to give us a part 2 somewhat. However, fellas, we're gonna make it interesting because I'm gonna open up the doors to you fellas as well to shoot a shot or two back for the ladies, if time permits. If not, we will entertain a great evening of King Talk. King Talk, that's amongst the fellas and the things that we want to ask the ladies. Okay. Yeah, you'll be prepared for it. Anywho, let's get started with the first question of the night. We're gonna just jump right in. It is gonna be a carryover from last week because from my understanding, we missed a couple of questions that wanted to be asked by the ladies. I got one for a fact, so I don't have to type that in to get us started. But you ladies, outside of Miss T, or in addition to Miss T, you ladies will have that opportunity to ask your question that you didn't get to ask if you didn't get that opportunity last week. How about that? Y'all ready for this? Tonight's kickoff question, fellas, we coming for you. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Here we go. How do men want to be loved? How do y'all want to be loved? Or how do we want to be loved? I'm a man too, so don't count me out.
You got to count me.
I'll start off. I would say by equally unprovoked gestures of just general appreciation. That's it. Well, for me, that's pretty much it.
Okay. That's a way to get us started.
Oh, yeah.
How do I want to be loved? Sincerely. Whatever that is, don't don't hold back. However you want to show your love for me, don't hold back. Don't be shy about it. Just be you sincerely from the heart. Don't try to love me how you think I want to be loved.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Good answer. Good answer. That's number
That
one.
sounds that sounds like some good stuff, brothers. I'm gonna piggyback off of what the brother said now. Man, just like Snoopy said, just keep it real. If you know this is not what you want, don't start doing it. Because if you start, I'm gonna expect it to keep going as far as loving me. So if you don't intend on doing it for the long haul, then don't even do it.
Mm, okay.
Oh,
Keep it pushing.
yeah.
Good answer. Good answer.
I guess that means I'm supposed to answer that question too, huh?
You
Uh,
said you included.
you did say that.
So my answer is going to be on purpose.
You gonna
I
get
want to
on
be
Mm.
purpose?
I want to be loved on purpose. And what does that mean? A lot of us have ulterior motives. I can't say some, a lot. Um, the love that they give, it comes with a condition of, they're going to get that love back. But I want you to love me for me because that's what you wanted to do. Good, bad, or indifferent. We've lost our way, in my opinion, on that word love, whether it be man to woman, brother to brother, sister to sister, brother and sister, whatever that combination is, we've lost track of what love means. And that's because as a result of everybody has his or her own definition of what love is. Most of us don't know what love is for us as an individual. So how can you share it with somebody else? So I think that the real challenge for us, honestly, is learning how to love on purpose. I love you regardless of what you did, what you didn't do, how often you do it or didn't do it, so on and so forth. Um, However it comes, like everybody else has said, I just want it to be on purpose with no ulterior motives behind it. Give me the love because you want to love me.
Good answer. Good
Okay,
answer.
Ah, yeah.
Shimmy.
so
Oh,
Hey.
yay.
those are great answers, right? But I think the question that still eludes us, I feel like, at least the women that I was asking the question of, it still comes back to those are great, but you're still not telling us how, how, how do you want to be loved? Well, you said, okay, unconditionally, genuinely, well, I think I'm being genuine. And then and Snoopy Cliff said, but don't love me the way you want to love me. But I'm
No,
still
don't
asking,
don't
how do you want to be loved so I can love you? Not the way I see love for because a lot of times, like you mentioned, I love a particular way. And I know what I do in when I love a person. But that I might be doing all that for you. And for you, you're like, that's not what I'm doing what I think you might want isn't exactly what you want or need in order for you to feel loved by me. So I think that's really the deeper, like underlying question is how do you want to be loved by me? How do I know I'm doing it right? How do I know that I'm hitting the points of the things that mean something to you? Because that's the question.
His toes are curl. That's how you know.
Right. I was going to say, when you hear me say,
Oh,
I'm talking
yeah.
about sex. That's
I
not
mean,
love. That's just sex. We ain't talking about the
sometimes when
curling
you
the
bust real
toes. That might
fast.
be part of it, but come on now.
I would say
uh,
pay attention to the details. Like if you know I drink a certain type of whiskey and it's on the side of the town that you're on and you see I get a little low, just stop in and grab me some or make time we both busy, we both work. I come home, you got us a little movie date set up, or it's just it's the gestures, it's the being acknowledging the presence. I think that's a good way to show or how I want to be loved. Let me speak for me. I can't speak for everybody because I'm not all men. But it's things like that that let me know that my woman loves me.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'll take
buy me a
it.
new car. Shit, pay my bills. Something I don't know. Just the spontaneous, the spontaneity of it makes it more real. Because
Right.
everybody has the cookie cutter outline. Oh, I'm gonna I'll get you a card and flower on your birthday. I mean, that's the regular stuff. It's when you go above and beyond to show your love without it being asked for. Within good taste, love me like my mom did, unconditionally. When you mad at me, still love me, still cook my meals and stuff like that if that's what you do. Things of that nature.
Right. And when I say that
Yeah.
don't love me how you think I want to be loved, it goes back. Let's just break it down to the basics, as one of my club brothers say, Barney style. When you're a child, some absentee parents feel that if you buy your child a lot of stuff, that's showing them love. If they get the latest, whatever, that's showing them love. But a lot of times it's just the attention, the time. That's what the child needs. Same, once again, I'm gonna use Doughboy's disclaimer. For me, that's similar because I know I can take care of myself. I can buy myself whatever I want. So that's not one of the things. But guess what? If notice I like a certain thing and you just get it because that's what I like, or you notice I'm low on it, that's part of it. And so, like, that's what I mean. And that takes time and observance of what a particular person, what makes them tick.
Right.
It's the small things. It's really the small things. It's not a whole
Right.
lot of big things. It's a whole lot of little small things that equals up to something big. And those small things just lets us know that you're paying attention. Like he said, man, if you're on this side of town and it's a certain type of liquor that I like, and you give me some because mine is low, that's a small thing. Because I was on my way to the store to get it, but the fact that you went and did it just on general principle, it's like, man, I can't even. You can't even ask for that. That's just gold right there. You know.
Yeah.
I like gummy bears. If you get them gummy bears,
and
especially if
tr-
Get
I'm
get
about to
and
get
get on
trust
the road,
get the
me.
name brand kind too. The Hera Bros. Don't get them off
yeah,
brand. Get
yeah,
the
all
good
The
gummy
kind.
bears
gold,
ain't created
the gold
bad.
pack. Yeah, yeah.
All
They
not
not.
created.
That wouldn't be real love. That wouldn't be real. That'd be some fake shit.
Yeah, see,
Hey, look, don't. Hey, here's what you don't do, ladies. Don't burn up no food and don't under season it.
it's always the food with him.
You fuck up a good pack of meat if you want to, you gonna have a problem in your relationship. I'm just telling you what's
Right.
going on. I'm just telling you.
Oh shoot.
I just had to say that. I'm sorry.
Lena Lot says also with cooking makes love grow also and etc. So maybe you're right, Devin. Season
Gotta
it though.
season that food.
Season
Got
it.
to.
Shoot, be do. Let me see. I've been thinking about this. How do men want to be loved? I'm gonna say the
Often.
same way that started the connection between you and me. A lot of times the connection changes, and I get it. We change over time. But on the other side of that, a lot of times, why does it have to change? If what we were doing prior to, I know we always allude to sex, and this is for educational purposes, YouTube educational purposes. We allude to sex a lot of the times. Why does that energy change from the time that we said, "Ooh, I like you," and you said, "Ooh, I like you too," and we said, "Ooh, we like each other," and then after we lock it down, whether we got married or we moved in together, then we go through these moments of I'm tired, I go to work too. Why does that energy have to change from how it started? Why can't it change for the better, if you will, where it just intensifies versus it becomes lackadaisical and yeah, he'll be there when I get home. No, I don't gotta cook. You pick us up something on the way home. Why does it have to change?
Yeah, that
Is that
is
a question
the
for the
big
question?
question. No, I think that is that for me personally. I feel like that's a really big question. And I don't. I think that again, that question of how do men want to be loved is such a. I think it's a deeper question. I understand everything that you guys said, and I don't disagree with any of those things. I think those are absolutely parts of it. But I feel like I've talked to women who do those things, right? They pay attention to the small things. They are attentive, you know, they want to spend time, they want to make time and do the little stuff, right? But it still is not enough. So the question comes still back to, but why? If that's all it takes, and I got your favorite drink ready when you come in the door, I walk when you walk in, I done
Walk the
Oh,
you know,
tour.
I mean,
yeah.
I done cooked a great
You got the hot
meal,
tour.
tour,
Sure.
Walk the
right?
tour.
All of that, but yet there's still, to your point, there's this gap. There's still a disconnect. There's something that still you're not satisfied with, where you're not feeling that love. I don't. That's just a question that just continues to. I feel for me it plagues me. I don't understand.
Does it come with does it come
Yeah.
with like submission? Does it come with peace? When you bring me my plate after you cook that meal, do you just throw it on the table, here go your meal? Or is it like, here you go, babe, and you feed it to me? Not that I need to be spoon fed, but is it coming with love, or is it just, are you trying to fit into the mold of what you think love is? And I
But
think that may be part of the disconnect. Is the intent behind it? Are you just doing it because you're going through emotions of this is what you expect to be in a relationship, or are you doing it because you really love that? Because I can feel it. I don't. I intuitive enough to pick up on it to where, like, yeah, you mad at me and you made the plate, but then you just put it on the table when normally, you sit next to me, you rub my shoulder, I done had a hard day, or um, you see my cup getting low. Do you? I just think that's the disconnect. Is are you doing it from a genuine place?
Yeah, that's a cool. I would have a follow up too, Miss T, um, because without hearing their story, that's going to tell a lot about why or what may be the cause of the disconnect. Because you're right now you're just giving surface examples of how they feeling, but there's, to me, for every action there's a reaction,
of
so, or
course,
lack thereof.
right.
So I would need to hear the backstory of that relationship to find out or give my opinion on what may or may not be missing. Because, like you said, everything's not the same. Doughboy hit it. How are you doing all those things?
Right.
You could
Mhm.
be We could be having sex, but you could, what's that line in Color Purple? You make it seem like he just going in you.
Right.
That's what it
Going to the
feel like.
bathroom on you. Right.
So
There's another cum bucket.
yeah, so it could there's a lot of things that go along with that.
I'm not disagreeing. I absolutely agree. I think I only keep asking because I still feel like there's something else to get at. And the only reason, again, why I say that, and I don't know, I'm waiting, my ladies can chime in if they have any other questions on it, but like he said, are you feeding it to me? But if that's what you need, but the person don't know because maybe you haven't shared that might be a underlying desire that maybe you have that you haven't expressed, or it could be some other things. I don't really know. I'm just asking the questions.
Sometimes I
So,
don't want to have to say I want you to feed me. Not and this is just an example because that's where we're at. But if you do it just because, like, I've been in a relationship to where when I got up to go to work in the morning, I didn't have to brush my teeth. I didn't have to put my socks on. Although I was very physically able, and I just didn't have to. It was already, I get out the shower, dry off, whatever. I sit on the edge of the bed, put my socks on. I didn't ask her to, and I don't want
You
to
bark
have
like a
to
dog
ask
too.
that. Sir?
Did she bark like a dog too?
No.
Big dog.
No, but I'm just saying, like, it was just voluntary. It wasn't. So when you mentioned that, these might be things that you desire, sometimes I don't want to have to ask for those extra steps for you to show you love me. I just wanted to be loved. When I was sick, I didn't ask my mom to go get me medicine. She went and got it. That's what I'm saying by, like, love me like my mom, like, unconditionally, like, effortlessly.
Well,
I ain't
can
your
I
mama.
chime in on this? Because
I didn't say be
I
my
mean, it's a
mama.
big question. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I've been having issues with my internet. Like Selena said, that's a deep
Uh-oh.
question.
Beady.
Breaking up.
That's a deep question, and it
Yeah, it's
means
not good.
something to
We can't hear
different.
you.
She may have to type it.
Type it in. Yeah, I was gonna say type it in the chat.
Type
We
it
can't hear
in,
you.
Lolo, because you breaking up real bad. But it is a deep.
No,
It
it is.
is.
It is.
It absolutely is, right? Because again, we can't read minds, right? And even though we may have been in your presence, and there are many of those things that you mentioned that maybe that she is doing, right? If she's still not hitting all the places, or pressing all the buttons, right? It could still be something that's missing. And that's all I'm just trying to get at, because we often we have a lot of expectations. One of my statements are, it's not really the people that let us down, it's all the expectations that we have, right? We have a lot of expectations of our people, and maybe some of those things are just the expectation that you might have had that person might or should just know to do, but maybe she doesn't. She does all these other ones, but maybe there's a few that are missing, but those ones that are missing are the ones that are important to you. So again, just asking the question, how could she know if you don't tell her? So yeah, I'm washing your clothes and cooking your food and cleaning your house and, scrubbing your back, wash your hair, whatever the things are that I'm thinking, right? But that still may not be the thing you need.
If she's doing all that and he don't
Right.
feel loved, then he got issues. I mean, because
That's something it sounds like it's a case by case scenario. She's gonna have to have a conversation with him, because no man on this panel is gonna be answer a question for another man. We can only
Oh,
answer
for
for
sure.
ourselves, and of
Yeah.
course we don't speak for all men. So if a particular woman is saying, hey, I do all these things for this man, I check all these boxes off, and I still don't think that's enough, you got to ask him about that, because he's the only one that can tell you, I appreciate you doing this at the third, but I wish you come here because the grass. Well, I didn't know that. Well, now that you asked, now that I told you, now you know, and that just might be what he may not like all of those things. He might not want you to fix his plate or
Right.
cook for him every
Yes,
day. He may be the
that's kind of
cooker,
what I'm getting at. I'm getting at
So
that. Yeah.
it
Because
has
Yeah,
to
I've
be
that's why
talked
I
to other
said
men and they're like, I don't need that. I don't require that. I don't require this, that, or the
right.
other, but I require this. So again, I completely get it. I think that
Too.
the overall question kind of comes back because, we get in our little women conversations like, I'm so frustrated. I be doing all these things and it's still right. So just trying to figure out,
it's if there's still a if go ahead.
I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes,
Yep.
ma'am.
Okay. I think that my thought process in this question is really, do you know what or how you want to be shown love? Because I think some of it is absolutely connectivity. If you're connecting with and vibing with that person, you may not you you do what comes naturally, um, and how it's received. If it's something they don't want you to do, that should be expressed. On the same token, sometimes you do have to tell a person what you want. They could listen to you all day and you may not really express that clearly to them. So I think a lot of it really just comes down to your vibe, because what I'm vibing with this person that I'm with now, when I was married, maybe my husband, it was a zero, you know? So it's definitely individual, but it's also, I feel like it's chemistry, biology, that connection that makes you, oh, I'm at the store, I'm at Home Depot, and I know he likes whatever, some tool, whatever. and I get it, just because there's that connection. It's like Onyx said, it's on purpose. I think all those answers are right, but I just feel like it's the connection. And if you don't have it, you can't force it because it's not going to work.
Yeah. And it's a conversation and when you start feeling that way, it all starts with me, like I said, at this stage in my life, with the conversation afterward. I'm express how I'm feeling. I would expect, and hopefully you will do so as well. And then we can have a conversation. And then that way, it starts the wheels in motion to either this ain't going to work, we can try to make it work, or it will work. Those are to me, the three options that we can go forward with. But other than that, if you keeping it to yourself and talking to your girls, or I'm just talking to my boys, they not in this.
Exactly.
They not in this. That's why I don't like giving advice to my friends that when they talk like that, I listen. Hey, if it were me, this, that, and the third, or I just, really? Wow.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
my reaction may not suit his character. Or so
exactly.
Let me read the question again. Because I've been here chewing at the bit. Is that the word?
Yeah.
How do men want to be loved? Like was just stated, Miss Day, thank you for putting that up there. All men don't, we don't all want the same thing.
exactly.
Absolutely.
That's what I just
So
said.
we can't even give free game like that. Like, okay, here's what you do, X, Y, Z. This is what you do. This is the answer to the test. But here's my response to that. And I think that we could all agree. I need a friend. And when I say I need a friend, I need somebody that I can open my innermost thoughts, share them with you, whether they good, whether they bad. It might be something that deals with you directly. Maybe it's not. But I need a space where I'm able to share that without having to feel hesitant to be able to open my mouth because I know you're going to react in a not so good way because of what I had to say. For those of us in relationships, how often do you get to say, damn, look at all of that right there while you walking with your mate? Can you say that?
You should be. I do. There should be no problem with that.
As
Yeah.
your legal counsel,
Can you
No,
say
I'm just
that
saying,
though?
I think we get so weirded out by stuff like that, but the world is still the world, right? You see a beautiful
Right.
right.
person, there's nothing wrong with that. If I saw
Well,
Fuego, I'll be like, shoot, look at her. She for real, Fuego, Fuego. That's fire right there. Like, why would it be a problem? You know what I mean? And I'd be like, baby, look,
It
I
may be a
know people
problem in
don't
that
do it
in their
because people
situation.
get kind of weird about it, but
Right.
Insecure.
I don't know why. I always
You got
ask that question too, but I feel you on that one.
Well,
you
there's
got to know
limits.
your partner though. You have to know
You
your
do.
partner.
You
So
have to
if
know
you
your
don't know
partner.
your partner,
No doubt.
they might. If you know your partner is jealous hearted, you can't say,
Right.
"Hey, this person is attractive," or "Look at." You can't do that because you have a problem. So what you have to do is just say, "I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you on that because
That's their problem. Because if I see it,
exactly."
hey, if you see some, say something, right?
Right.
right. But that's at that point. I love the response, but do I really have that freedom mentally to express that? No. So, what's the question again? How do men want to be loved? I want to be loved, being able to express who I am, period. Wrong or right, good or bad. You don't agree with it. We could agree not to agree. Cool.
Right.
But don't let me go to sleep and now you're ready to pour hot grits on me because I said she got racks on racks or I don't
Oh,
know, something.
Albert.
Hey,
Right.
not Alberts. Don't waste them
Albert.
good grits.
Good grits.
Don't waste
Good
them
grits.
good
I
grits.
feel some type of sympathy for the men who are not allowed to speak respectfully in that manner. I mean, because there's a way to go about it. Like you don't have to be all mouth watering over it, but you can mention it. Like, man, she got cakes. Like
Right.
you know.
Yep.
So it's the tact in the way that you do it that I make things is okay. And if it's not, say it anyway, because that's who you are. And if your partner doesn't love you because you're being who you are, then that might not be the one for you. Because I'm gonna say, well, respectfully, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Right.
Hey.
If you're gonna say it, you're gonna say it, and just be who you are.
Look at
Everybody
it
else
like
will take
this too, ladies. He just said, "Oh, she got cakes."
She got cakes.
Obviously, he like cakes. So maybe you walk around in your dolphin shorts at home, vacuuming the living room or whatever with the dolphin shorts and about this much cake hanging out the bottom of the
Yeah.
You
because
never would get through
that's
vacuuming
what he
inflow.
likes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where
And
you
it-
take some of that. You did say you like cakes, right? Huh?
At
What
the
you
open-
mean?
and you know cupcakes too. We're not gonna leave them out. Little cupcakes matter. They matter too.
Cupcakes.
Oh, not the cupcakes, the Debbie
Yeah.
cake,
Whatever cake it is.
the
Yeah,
bun
whatever
cake.
cakes it is.
Pound cake, you know what I mean?
Hey, we can go to Pound Town. Let's go.
Yeah.
But no, that's my thought process. I need you to be my friend with no listed reservations for me of what I can or what I can't say, or you got me feeling some kind of way like I don't want to offend her, so I better not say that. But in my head, I'm going, "Grr, grr, Jesus, period."
That's
So
okay as long as we can make our comments too.
Yeah.
Took the words out of my mouth, Fuego.
Look at them gray sweatpants. You guys gotta dish it, then you guys can take it too.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
gray sweats, huh? They still wearing those?
Yep.
I thought you
Okay, now,
traded
you-
those in for hoochie daddy shorts. No.
Oh man, here we
Miss
go.
Day said, yep.
It's all good. We want to see the thigh meat.
Oh my God.
That
Here
meat.
we go. Okay. Any further thoughts, fellas? Any final thoughts? Okay.
I'm good.
Ladies. That's Auntie Lolo. That's Fuego. I'm not leaving Miss T out. I'm gonna save her for last. Miss Day. I'm gonna pick on y'all first. If you had any questions from last week's episode that you wanted an answer for and didn't get it, now's the time.
I think mine were given. Let me double check, but I think mine were used last week.
Okay.
Well, that one was actually my question. How do men want to be loved?
Okay. Look
Those
at
were
there.
mine.
Shooby doo. You got another one just in case? I don't know.
Yeah, she asked the other one, but I have a third one.
Okay.
I didn't
Right.
say.
Let's go.
Fuego, you. Oh,
Right.
oh God. I'm going to brain fart. Go to the next person.
Nah,
Oh,
come on
shoot.
with it.
Put the picture
Come
back
on.
up. Put the
Yeah.
picture
No,
back
I
up.
forgot. I literally forgot what it was.
Don't be acting scared now.
I'm not scared. Oh,
He like he was scared.
Where you at with it?
Terrible.
Oh my
oh my
God.
God.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, she's
I'm
thinking.
sorry, I
Yeah.
forgot.
Fuego.
I'm gonna ask. Sorry.
Sorry. Fuego. No. Yeah.
Mine were asked last week, and I don't have any off the top of my head right now.
Okay. Miss T.
Teresa had another one that she wanted to ask was, why do men shut down when it comes to conflict or disagreements?
Oh, now that's a good question.
Why do some men?
That's a great question. Thank you, 3. That's a great question. Why do men shut down when it comes to conflict or disagreements? I
We're
like
trying
it.
to fix it. We're trying to fix it. And if you just want to talk about the issue and that's it, we ain't got nothing else to say until you're ready to fix it and work it out. That's just typically what men do. We're fixers. So if you come up with a problem, we're trying to, okay, we can do this. And you want to just go on and on and on about it, all right, go ahead, you can get it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my opinion.
Yeah, because I don't. If there's I'm with Devin. We want to fix it. If there's not going to be a solution, or a dialogue that's going to be, progressive, that's when I turn into something else, because now I want to end it. I don't fight fear.
Right.
And so then I know I'm gonna say something, and you gonna say something. Then I'm gonna say something that's gonna be nuclear. So it's best I be quiet.
Nuclear, you hear me?
Yeah,
Busting
Yeah,
on the
I
glass.
don't like I don't back and forth now.
Well,
But
I,
this,
I probably need to learn how to shut down because I speak my mind. I don't know. I have learned that it takes two people to argue, and I'm willing to debate, converse, deliberate, delegate, whatever. But I don't want to argue. I don't want it to be anger out of anger. So when it gets to the point where I'm getting angry, then that's when I shut down because there's no need for me to be angry about an issue that we have. We got to get through it.
My point.
The shutdown becomes real when you know that there's going to be nothing but confrontation from the conversation. Sorry, ladies, love y'all, but y'all just want to argue,
we,
and we don't. And I'm gonna just say that, just like that. If I'm wrong, fellas, tell me to shut up. But we don't want to argue, but y'all
He ain't
do.
lying.
some of us could work on our deliveries. That's true.
Y'all want to argue. We want some money.
You want to argue?
We want to argue.
You
You
want
get back time for that shit. We too grown for to be kind of going back and forth in circles.
Right.
That's old shit.
Because one of my biggest pet peeves, we gonna talk about it. Okay, why did you turn off the light? Right, just something as simple as why did you turn off the light? Hey, I turned it off because I thought nobody was in the room. That's a good answer, don't you think? Nah. So you mean to tell me you didn't think to go and look and make sure that there was nobody in the room before you turned the light off? I just don't understand. Why did you turn the light off?
Boom, cut it back on and walk out the room. Just
Oh,
that
so
quick.
now you just gonna turn the light on, huh?
Yeah. At this point, I'm gone. Look, you want the light on? You argue about the light being off? Okay, I'm gonna turn it back on. I'm gonna walk in the other room. That way we ain't got to go through all that back and forth. See, she ain't going back and forth.
Why did we do that, ladies?
I'm not a good one to ask on that. I don't do the arguing.
It got quiet.
No, I'm saying because I argue. I
I
don't
just
like
gotta get it out. I just gotta get it out.
Get a
Okay.
journal.
Why? Why?
that would
Why,
make me
Fuego?
crazy.
I'm asking now.
That would anger me. So I don't. I'm gonna be the one that.
I'm just letting you
I'm
know.
on,
I just
I'm on
don't
the
know
man
why
side on
you
that.
do this.
And you still trying to figure it out. I
Trying to
just still don't
comprehend.
understand it. You really just walked over there and you turned the light off. I
Right.
I thought nobody was in here. I really
But
did.
that would be my answer. So I don't understand why that would be an argument at all. And I would shut down on that one too, because I would think that's an idiotic conversation. So that's why I would just be like, okay, and walk
I'm like,
At
away.
you
that
want the
point, I'm
light off
grabbing
or on?
a ladder and unscrewing the light bulb and say, "Here, you do what
Yep.
you want to do with it."
Get the
You figure it out.
stool.
You got it.
Oh, shoot, be do.
You want the
Great
light off or
question.
not? You want it
Right,
on or you want it off? Tell me. Because
Mm,
I'm sick
mm,
of playing.
mm.
right.
I'm tired, boss.
Take
I'm tired.
accountability. Say sorry.
That
And
part.
I
Okay.
just said
If I
that to
cut the
get you
light off and you
mad.
got a problem with it, I'm cutting it back on and I'm done talking about it at that point. Why you cut the light off? It's back on. Why you cut it back on? I'm gonna let you argue with yourself about that. Let me go in here.
I've been there
I
too
wanted the
that way.
light
So
off.
What
that
I
would have
do,
been
Damien?
that's a move I would have made too. Oh, okay. And walk out. Because I would do that.
I
Damn,
remembered
dog.
my question.
Go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
Finally, do men want to be nurtured in the relationship?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You might want I tell you what, if you don't do it, somebody gonna do it.
By
Mm,
definition, can you tell me what that means or what it looks like?
As far as nurturing, it's kind of like what Doe was saying. It's like, just it's like the small things. If you know, hey,
mm-hmm.
he had a long day, let me just go and rub his shoulders real quick. That's nurturing. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to be you feeding him like a bottle, like a baby, nothing like that. But it's just whatever it is that he may need, and you see that without him asking for it. If you do that, that's nurturing. You're taking care
Or
of him.
or if
You
you
feel
got
me?
a problem with something that he may have did, and he come in from a long day, maybe not bring that up today. Maybe wait till later, or you see he's in a better mood, or after the hot bath, but not before. Um,
After the hot bath.
After the hot bath, because I don't want to argue before when I get up when I come home. Oh, it's to the tub. I don't want to hear. Oh well, I saw a text in your phone. Because I'm instantly not listening to you. Okay, because I haven't even took a bath and relaxed and calmed down. And so I'm automatically turned. I'm not listening. Now after the bath and you done put some food in my stomach, you might say, hey, I saw when we were sitting on the couch, your phone went off and you turned it over. See, that might be a conversation that I might entertain because now
Now why
I'm
you
more in my
eat?
element.
But is that? But that's not. I'm getting two
Oh, that
different.
that that to a man, that's nurturing. To me, well, to me, let
What
me
part of that?
bring
Because
it back.
you went on with arguing. I wasn't.
Because you
I'm
cared
just
about my mental state. You cared about how I was feeling, and you didn't just bombard me as soon as I come through the door. You showed me that you're aware of or your emotional intelligent level is where it should be by being able to hold your tongue sometimes and nurturing my peace, nurturing my soul.
I like that.
Let me come home first. I see. I've been there before. I know how that is, though. It's like, let me get in the house for longer than 5 minutes before you start saying, rah, 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 rah. We ain't, come on, man. Give me. I can't use the bathroom. You see what the dude was doing? Sometimes that might be the situation. I can't argue with you as soon as you walk. As soon as I walk in the door, I got the shit. Let me sit on the toilet. If I gotta use the commode, you know. You drive like this all day. You wanna what's this in your phone? Hold on, like give me a minute.
Uh, how how about this nurturing? I'm gonna read Sean's comment first because I thought it was profound, if you will. Sometimes a woman can introduce a certain love to a man he hasn't had. I hear somebody's dog. I'm not sure whose it is, but I hear it.
not
You
me.
would be surprised that the men who haven't had a massage ever.
Yeah,
I
that's
learned
crazy.
sometimes just loving without the robotics of it.
What is
So,
that?
um,
That's not a dog. That sounds like a squeaky wheel.
Something.
I don't know what that is,
Yeah, that sounds
but
like somebody turn.
let me try to figure it out while we're doing this. Anywho, thank you, Sean. I appreciate you for that comment right there. That's deep. So hold on. Let me get rid of this comment here off
Fellas,
my
why they get it
screen.
together? If you ain't had a massage at this point in time in your life, you ain't doing it right, and you with the wrong people. Because
Mm.
you supposed to been done got rubbed down at this point in time in life.
Still a virgin, brother. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Even if it wasn't a good massage.
Man, I got massages before I lost my virginity, so I don't know, like that was decades ago.
I got one. I paid for it though.
Did it come with a
there
happy
was
ending?
there was no happy ending for the record, but
I say you ain't paying them to stay, you paying them to leave.
massage envy. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's just some self-care. Um so dang, I forgot the question just that fast.
Thinking about that massage.
Nurturing.
He
Right.
take
Nurturing. Something as simple as get up a little bit earlier than you have to. Maybe make me a little lunch. Maybe you make it the night before you go to bed. Um, those little things, the lunch, the little note, hey boo, um, maybe some sexting. Sexting, the little while I'm at work, and you send a little message like when you get home, boy, I'm going woo. Just make sure you
Send
don't
them a
go to sleep. Just make
send
sure
them
you don't go to sleep
attachments.
before I get home. The
Send
attachments.
them attachments. 3 attachments.
Three of them,
You know
huh?
what? Hey, bro, I'll be right back. I gotta text.
But
I gotta go
but
home,
keep
y'all. I got some came up. So emergency.
keep us mentally entertained. No, intertwined. I'm gonna
Stimulated.
use that word.
Stimulated.
Keep us
Stimulated.
mentally intertwined with you. to the point where I'm like, man, it's almost 5 o'clock. I'm about to go home. I know I'm about to have X for dinner. We're gonna eat. It might be Friday night, movie night, date night. We going out night, something. I don't know. But I know we've said this before. I'll say it again. We got to find a way to bring the fun back in relationships.
Yeah.
And not all relationships are perfect. We get it. There's going to be those bumps, those rough moments, the ups and the downs. Um, a question I was once asked: what happened to the till death do us part? It just don't exist like that anymore. And part of the reason why it doesn't is because we don't fight. You go to your corner and I'll go to mine. Leave me alone. I'm gonna leave you alone. Days go by, we still over here pouting, and that's where the wedge begins, and the separation gets stronger and stronger. So I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist, nor am I a gynecologist. Hell, I didn't do good in my own marriage. Truth be told, there's a lot of things that I look at now that I could have done differently. Who knows where I'll be right now versus where I'm at if I'd have done some things a little bit differently. So while you have the chance to make adjustments, Shaw, look for an opportunity to make one.
Yes.
It starts with the first one. Make that adjustment. So, Snoopy Cliff Mello, I see you winding up. You good?
Yeah, we got 4 minutes.
Oh, okay, we got 4. Okay, we'll take 2.
So,
Well, after those
so
minutes,
the other question was why? Because you mentioned this earlier. What happens to the connection and the things we did in the beginning? So the other question, one that was raised, is what happens to dating your person even when you're married? Why does that stop?
Because I
It's
got
not
you.
supposed to. It ain't
I got
supposed to
you.
stop.
I
Not
got
supposed
you.
to stop.
But
You
why is that okay?
Oh, it's not. But that's the mentality. I
Yeah.
got you. That's guy to girl, girl to guy. I got
Yeah.
you now, so I ain't got to do none of that. No, but you do. You got to still, hey, we started like this. So why we can't keep going? Because we get comfortable. We comfortable in our own little way.
Complacent.
Complacency.
Yeah.
There's any good financial person would say you work hard, so the first thing you need to do is to reward yourself. Now you don't do that, just crazy, but you need to reward yourself. So once we dating is the fun part. Once you got them, then real life starts to take place. So you may be trying to do something versus in business, blah blah blah. So things are going to pick up, but to alter that, you still have to start being creative. Okay, we still need to have time for us to reward us, even though we busy. We have certain goals we trying to attain. So it's going to take certain sacrifices in the relationship, both by her, both by you. So we have to understand that, but we still have to slip in that part that got us together. And once you don't do that, I think Devin said somebody else gonna do it on either front.
It's
You
gonna
want some
happen.
pie? You
Yeah.
want some
Cat named
pie?
Jody. Cat named Jody.
You want that pie? Yeah.
So I just experienced this recently. I was talking to Miss Duncan Hines about when we first got together. When I would pull this truck up to the house or where I parked so she could come pick me up, whatever she was doing got dropped. It didn't matter. And lately is because we're like a year in, a little bit over a year, and I had to tell her. I said, you need to make me a priority again because I feel like when I pull up now, I might have to wait 30 minutes and
We
45 minutes. And I just noticed it. So before it gets too bad to where I'm sitting in the truck an hour and a half waiting for you to come pick me up, I mentioned it and said, hey, I feel like we're missing each other is I don't feel like you're making me a priority like you used to. So that's me communicating and
Oh,
realizing that hey, this is
yeah.
this is what's going on and how we can fix it before it gets too far gone.
Right.
Shouts out
That's
to
why I
you,
said
man,
earlier.
for
It starts
seeing
with
that.
those conversations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to you, Doughboy, for acknowledging that out loud.
Yep.
recognizing it, because a lot of times we just get an attitude about it and say,
Won't
to
say
hell
nothing.
with it, no worries. I'll just do me. No problem.
Right.
You do you.
Right.
I
And
got
then
you.
you can't even blame her.
Right. I'll wait,
Right.
but I'm going to
Yep.
be doing something else in the meantime.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And
I'm
shooting
not
G.
gonna
sometimes
say
we,
that because then I'll never get picked up. But I
oh
ain't
man,
saying
no, we gonna be stranded out there.
Shoot
And a
me,
lot of
G.
times we get so busy with lifing that we start letting things go by the wayside. So if you don't say nothing and she's not realizing that she's doing something because she's not doing it out of malice, she doesn't know, and then
right.
it gets worse and worse and worse. Then when you do say something, it's like, what the fuck you say some long time ago? So yeah, that's a good thing. It's something. Address it when it's an issue. When it becomes an issue, just address it then, and then won't have to worry about that
No
later.
doubt.
Communication.
Snoopy Cliff
Yep.
Mello. I know you about to wind it down.
Yep. Uh, yeah, just love. And I think, especially in this climate in which we live in, we all need it. So
Yes.
express what you need, but in as much as you point your finger, you got to realize the other ones are pointing back. So we got to give
Back
it
at
just as
you.
much.
Yes,
So
sir.
with that said, I love y'all. We
Oh.
bye.
Snoopy Cliff Mello.
Oh, yeah.
And I think with what he said, we have the opportunity to change it anytime we want to in some cases, but our resentments and our hurt feelings and stuff prevent us at times from doing so, right? Like love is love for sure, and sometimes we have to get out of our own way and then just step back into love, open yourself back up to the loving part of yourself and stop holding on and harboring like that the resentment and the other things, because if you don't, you'll never get past that part. You'll never get to a place where you can even have that amicable conversation or the loving conversation, where you can figure out where do you go from here. So I appreciate what he said for sure. Love is
Mhm.
Can I
love
add
is
something
all you need.
real quick? I just want to add one thing. When you were asking about how do men want to be loved, well, for women, you can't listen to what another woman does or says for her man, because it might
Absolutely.
look, I wish my man would do this. I want to do this for my man, and then turn back around and try to do it. It's not gonna work at your house. It's not gonna
That's
always
good.
work at your house. So then you be like, why is this not working? Y'all got a perfect relationship. Oh, we fought for 5 years before we got to this point. You're
Exactly.
only you're only looking at what right now. We had to go through a process to get to this that you don't
Hell.
want.
Exactly.
So you can't compare your stuff to nobody else's, because if you do, you're gonna get screwed up every time. And you might not even
Yep.
like that. You be like, man, I don't even want him to open my door. I don't want him to do this, that, and the third for me. But that's what
Yep.
they do. So I'm trying to mimic them, and now you trying to live somebody else's relationship, and then you wonder why y'all always bumping heads.
Mhm.
Got it.
if if your relationship is difficult, you're in the wrong one. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
When you with your person, yeah, you're gonna have trials and tribulations. There's gonna be ups and downs, but it shouldn't be hard to love the person you with. And so I feel like when it gets difficult and it's hard, it's like it's so hard to love this person. Like you're with the wrong person. That's just my opinion.
Mhm.
Thank
Oh
you,
I got.
Irma. I
wow,
do have a beautiful tan girl. I was out in the sun all weekend at a wedding. It was
man.
but you're right though, for sure.
No,
I
no.
feel like that too. It shouldn't
I
I don't think it's that hard. Life comes into play for sure. Things
I don't
happen for
know.
sure.
I kind of disagree.
You think your relationship should be hard?
I think that it's going to have patches where it is hard.
Yeah, he said that
Absolutely.
though.
And
Yeah.
okay, maybe
Yeah,
I didn't hear it. I just heard I
yeah,
don't
he
think
said
it should be
that for sure.
hard. Okay, thank you,
I don't think
Selena.
it yeah.
I I I do know for a fact that a lot of people probably in this day and age haven't really seen their parents work through a relationship because so many parents aren't together. I was blessed to see it, to see my mom write my dad notes. I was like, "Ooh, you're so goofy," But I got to see that. I got to see how you're supposed to be treated and how it should be reciprocated, and that I take that as a blessing when I know so many people that they're just
So
winging it because they never saw it. So I do understand that you know to see that and then to see them later, it's kind of funny. Um, just to see how they interact. But that is a process that never ends because we are ever changing people, and we're not the same that we were 5 years ago. I might not be the same that I was 5 days ago. So for whoever I'm with, to know that that's a process, and know that yeah, there's going to be times where I can't stand your ass, but we're gonna do this thing. That
Right.
says so much. That says so much.
I
It's
tell my girl, I say, I love you for the next 3 days,
yeah.
or I love you till next week, because like things change, things happen, and okay, I'm in love with you, but I don't love you today because you were acting whatever, whatever came about.
You don't
But
like
yeah,
her today. Like
yeah.
her today.
Oh no, I don't love you today. Mm-mm. I'm in love with you always, but I don't love you today because you did me dirty. You burnt my toast.
Right.
You ain't put no seasoning on my eggs.
See,
You
I
did me
told
dirty
y'all.
today. So, but
That food thing, boy.
we do that back and
Food
forth.
is a
Be like, oh, you
war.
love me today? Yeah, I love you today. Or for the next 72 hours, we're gonna see what happens. You know.
Mm, that's
Food is
interesting.
important, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. If you think it ain't, keep playing.
Oh,
Let,
I know.
let me say this.
I'm with you on that. Don't play with the food.
Please don't.
With Lolo's comment, some of us have had the opportunity, the blessings to observe our parents on those good interactions, right?
Mhm.
And a lot of us didn't. We only got what we got. For those of us who had the opportunity to see that, the question is, have you actually practiced what you observed?
Mhm.
For those who of us who didn't, most of us who had, I don't want to call them bad upbringings, but we had those mindsets like, when I grow up, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do totally opposite. Are we actually exercising our rights, our adult rights to do things
Mhm.
differently? I'm
Right.
not going to whoop my child, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, same thing applies in my opinion. I could be wrong, but it applies to how I'm going to love somebody or allow somebody to love me.
True.
But a lot of times, there always is this brick wall or metal wall or fortress or whatever you want to call it, a moat around us to keep people out and keep us in. So we have to learn how to utilize the skills that we have based off of what we were taught. With that being said, I'm going to challenge everybody who's here tonight on Gentlemen After Dark. I want you to go into your musical archives, the artists, and I'm not paid to say this, but my guy Damon Jackson and I, we always listen to music and sharing. So I'm gonna share one for him tonight. For all of y'all in a good relationship, or even in a bad one, and you're fighting for it, Natalie Cole. Natalie Cole, Our Love. Real simple
Mhm.
song. Our Love. Listen to it. Listen to it a couple of times. If some of y'all know the song right off the top of your head, go right to the breakdown. Love is kind, love is sweet. Huh? Do I have to say any more? I didn't think so. That's your homework for tonight. I want y'all to listen to
Mhm.
that song. Play it. Download it to your phone. If you are in a relationship, again, I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a gynecologist, but it's the little simple things that we could do that could help us go a long way in our relationship.
Don't do that.
It ain't me.
Oh,
Oh shoot. Shoot me do.
Yeah.
See, Sean know what I'm talking about. She said, that's my
Mhm.
song. Come on, man. I,
I
I,
might
I
check it
think I'm
out.
gonna go on and play that on my way to work tomorrow. Like, here we
Mhm.
go. Anywho, any final thoughts from the Grown Folk Network? Final thoughts?
Always learn yourself, love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
the
Be good to
greatest
Meditate.
yourself and everybody else.
the greatest thing you can ever do in life is love.
Love is all you need.
I'll
Well,
take that.
not quite,
I'll
but
take it.
it is.
No, I need more than love. No, I'm just playing. L said, I need love. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the
Come
wall.
on, don't do it.
Back in my mind, I hear
Don't
my
He
go
already
conscience
there.
doing it.
call,
Hey,
telling me I need a
Will.
for the
Sweet is
first
so
time in
good.
my life. I see I need love.
Yeah.
There I was. Yeah, y'all need to listen
Come
to that
on.
one too.
Yes.
We're gonna make a whole playlist in a
Come
minute.
on, man. I do not own
Right.
the rights to this here music. But with that being the case, y'all, that is going to be our time. I definitely appreciate y'all. Ladies, appreciate you. Fellas, I'm going to tell Snoopy Cliff Mello. Next week, we're going to do King Talk. We're going to do King Talk. We coming for you, ladies. We're going to have some questions for y'all so we can learn about y'all as y'all have learned about us a little bit here for these last 2 weeks, hopefully.
I
There
already
is
got a question.
always, ooh-wee,
I got a question already.
there's
Look at him.
always room for
I'm gonna try to
improvement,
chime in all the way from if I
right?
can time zone right.
Right. Yeah, that's right. You are going to be gone, but you're doing some big things. So,
Mhm.
with that being the case, you guys, from the desert to the sea and to all the cities in between, we bid you all a good night.
Night night.